Hello Scorpio, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot reading for the month of October 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I'm going to use the Mini Connolly Tarot deck, and Scorpio, this month I'm going to use the Celtic Cross spread, which is a 10 cards reading. I've already shuffled the cards, but I'm shuffling a little bit more. So Scorpio, October 2016. Let's see how the month will be for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A love month, maybe. How many major arcana cards you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 in 10 cards. So for some it might be an epic month, an interesting month. For some, not all. So in the position, Scorpio, of the significator or the general theme for the month of October 2016, you have a major arcana card, you have the Hanged Man. So there might be some sort of sacrifice that you'll be making during this month of October. It could be that. It might be a time where there's a pause and you wait, like you're waiting for something. Or it's also like a change in perspective. You see things in a different way. So this could be, this could have many different meanings. In the position of that which is yet not seen, you have the Queen of Wands, Scorpio. This might represent a man or a woman, because this is a very general reading, even though it showed up as a woman, it showed up as a queen, but it could be a man or a woman, in his or her late 30s or after the age of 40, from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So if this is a love reading, if this is connected to love, you might be connected, or having an affair, or having like a romantic affair, liaison, or whatever, with this person from a fire sign. This is a very sexy person, doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Very popular, very charismatic, very talented, the sort of person everyone admires. He or she really presents himself or herself very well. Is beautiful, beautiful person. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone like naturally beautiful, but the way her personality or his personality is fiery, and the way he or she dresses is awesome. He or she is very warm. Everyone wants to be around him or her, so everyone just feels wonderful just being around him or her, Scorpio. So you might be having a connection with this person. So this, again, a fire sign, from a fire sign. So you might be thinking about the affair. I'm saying affair, that doesn't mean affair. You might be thinking, it could be an affair, could be, I hope not, but for some Scorpios, it could be actually an affair. You're having an affair with a person, with a woman, a man or a woman. You're married and you're having an affair with him or her, with a fire sign person. And I'm not thinking it starts this month. I'm thinking that you're contemplating all that entails this affair with this person. And you might have to sacrifice him or her in order to keep your marriage. Or if this is not an affair, if this is, you will have a connection, a love connection with this person, there might be some sort of letting go which is required. You don't see it yet, but during the month of October 2016, you will eventually have to see it. Letting go of this person, thinking about this person in a different way, having to sacrifice this person, sacrifice the relationship that you have with him or her. And why? Because in the root of the root for the month, you have the moon, which is another major arcana card. Why would you have to sacrifice the relationship you have with him or her? because there's deception going around. Someone is deceiving someone. Again, this is general, okay? I'm not saying this will surely happen, okay? So if it's you who's having an affair, this deception might come to light. You have to give him up or give her up. If there's no type of affair, and you're not married and you're not involved in a long-term relationship, this is someone new, relatively new, with whom you are connected in a romantic way. You might find out that he or she is deceiving you. This is why you have to let him or her go. Or not exactly, is deceiving you like having an affair with someone else, or you might find out that the root of this deception has nothing to do with this fire sign person having an affair with someone else. No, he or she fooled you in some way, and this deception comes to light, okay? And you'll have to give her up or give him up. In the position of the past influencing the future, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So a big major transformation out of the blue happened in your life in the past. So this could be maybe like 1, 2, 3 months ago. If you're having an affair, you're married and you're having an affair, maybe this is happened like a few months ago and it's ongoing. If it's nothing to do with an affair, whatever happened with the person with whom you are seeing, so you are seeing a fire sign person, whatever happened with him or her happened like 2 or 3 months ago. So, and maybe it only comes to light now in October 2016. So you had he or she deceived you like 1, 2, 3 months ago, but it only comes to light now. Something which happened in the past. It's which was kind of out of the blue, which was kind of unexpected, will determine the letting go and the sacrifice now of a love relationship, I would say. In the position of what's in your mind and what you want, it depends. You have the Lovers, so this is connected with love. This is a choice also. You have the choice of still being with him or her, even though he or she deceived you, if that's the case. But you're a Scorpio. I mean, Scorpios, when they let go of someone, they kind of burn bridges. I mean, this is the type of thing that Scorpios do not forgive. And again, I'm speaking generally. If someone you gave your heart and your soul to someone, and they tricked you, and they deceived you, and no. The choice is to, is just to let go of him or her, I would say. Again, this is generally. What's on your mind is the love affair. It's the choice you have to make. It's the sacrifice that you will or will not make. I don't know what decision will be, but generally Scorpios, when they are deceived, they burn bridges. But if it's you who are doing the deception, okay, if it's you, it's you're thinking about it during this month of October. You're thinking about, should I let him or her go? I'm married. Should I let him or her go? I'm thinking that this love affair is in your head. This love is in your head. This choice that you have to make, it's what's in your mind. In the position, love, it's on your mind during October 2016. In the position of the near future, you have the 10 of Wands. So a big burden, a big, heavy burden. So this guy is planting a seed. I'm not reading this as someone who's planting a seed. No, I'm reading this as more like a big, heavy burden. Well, if this is an affair you're having with someone else, this is a big, heavy burden on your back. If this is someone who deceived you, this is a very big, heavy burden in your back. So this is how you feel. You feel heavy. You feel like the weight of the world fell into your back, learning about this deception. Or learning that your wife or your spouse or your partner knows about this deception. In the position, the card which represents you, Scorpio, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is really interesting because here in this deck, the little angel is taking the blind off the woman. The blinds come out. So it could be, if you are being deceived, the blinds come out. The Five of Pentacles usually means a feeling of being alone. The blinds come out and you feel extremely alone in this relationship. Or if this represents the other person, and you witness how the other person feels about it, you witness that the blinds of the other person whom you are with comes out. If you are married or if you have a long-term relationship, the blinds come out from the other person and they feel very much alone. I can also see this as you witnessing how the other person feels. But generally, if let's say that you are the one who's having the affair, and it's like the blinds come out about the reason why you're having an affair. Why am I having this affair? Because I feel very much alone in this relationship that I have with my spouse, with my partner. It could be that as well. Or if it's, yes, I gave all possible meanings. In the position of the environment or how others perceive you, you have the Four of Wands. Others perceive you and your spouse, if this is a spouse relationship, as having a very happy marriage. They don't see if there's an affair, either by you or even by your partner. It could be even by your partner. They don't see it. They don't see it. The others don't witness it because the only thing that they see is a very happy marriage. So the environment talks about your marriage, if you have, or your partnership, your romantic partnership. Maybe you thought, let's say that you're not married. You're not married, and the relationship you have this person from a fire sign, Wands represents fire, was a very happy relationship, and you were even thinking about this could turn into marriage, But then you find out that he or she deceived you, and and you're trying to think about it, you're trying to make the correct decision, but I'm thinking generally a true Scorpio would cut all bridges, but I don't exactly know if that will happen. At least in October, it doesn't seem to happen because of the outcome. If you are married, so I think you both are able to keep up a front, like a facade of a happy marriage for others. So, but this is connected with a partnership, with a love relationship. In the position of fears, hopes, and advice, you have the Ace of Swords. The advice is to cut things immediately. Cut it immediately, I would say. If you're having a love affair and you have a marriage, which is generally, I would say, generally happy, cut it immediately and go to the root of the issue. The root of the issue, why were you having this affair? Because you're feeling very much alone in this relationship, in your love partnership. If you're not married and this is just a love relationship, but this person deceived you and the blinds came out of you and you see things clearly and you understand that you're very much alone in this relationship, even though you didn't thought you were, the advice would be the same: cut it immediately. If this person deceived you once, he or she will be doing it again. So be smart about this. Be smart and be analytical about this relationship. Yeah, be analytical. Analyze everything from a rational point of view. What else? What else? Yeah, I think that's it. See things clearly, Ace. See things clearly. Try to see things clearly. Try to analyze why all of this happened. Try to have clarity about the situation. That's the advice. Analyze it and have clarity so you don't have to repeat this again. The outcome, it's the Ace of Cups, which is a new love, something. Now, this card kind of throws me. If you're having an affair and if you follow the advice, which is see things clearly about why this affair happened, I think that maybe even during the month of October, it will serve this affair. And if you see things clearly, if you go directly to the why, it will serve this affair to bond your marriage and your partnership even further. So it will help to strengthen your marriage. That's what I'm thinking. If this the love affair that you're having with, you're not married and you're having a relationship with this woman, with the Queen of Wands, fire sign woman or man, doesn't matter. I think you're gonna give him or her another shot. I think you're gonna forgive him or her. Why? Because maybe he or she might be pregnant. There might be a baby, you might find out there's a baby that you are pregnant. He is not pregnant. So maybe if you're a man, you find out that she's pregnant. If you're a woman, if it's the guy from a fire sign who deceived you, you find out you're pregnant. Okay, and you decide to give him another shot. So, Scorpios, I would say, generally, if there's any type of betrayal, they just cut you out of your life, out of their life. You cut people out because, and I agree with that. I have Scorpio, so I agree with that. But I think you're gonna give him or her another shot. Maybe there's whatever comes to light, you are able to analyze it in a detached sort of way, because that's the advice also. And because you analyzed it in a detached sort of way, you forgive him or her. So the sacrifice. So you might be the sacrifice would be, if you're married, you let go of your mistress, everything, or lover, and it will serve to strengthen your marriage. So that's the sacrifice. If you decide to stay with him or her, and this is not a mistress, this is a boyfriend or a girlfriend, someone with whom you are starting a relationship, someone who started a relationship like this, quick, kind of 2-3 months ago, the sacrifice is the sacrifice of your own emotions, of your own old ways, is seeing things in a different perspective, seeing things clearly, and you decide to sacrifice an old way of behaving, which would be to cut people out. I also said that the advice would be cut him or her out. And that would be you sacrificing him or her. And the advice could also be see things clearly. If you see things clearly, and you decide to be with him or her, even though he or she deceived you, the sacrifice is the sacrifice of what you want to do, is the sacrifice of your own pain, even though you're not acknowledging your pain, and just taking the emotional view, the rational view, and sacrificing the old way of behaving, or the natural way for you to behave, which was to cut people out. Why? Because there might be a child involved. Maybe she's pregnant, maybe you're pregnant. So you cannot cut him or her out. So you have to sacrifice an old way of you. You have to see things in a different way. You have to see things in a different perspective. So the way you used to be, you have to sacrifice that. You have to sacrifice the natural way of you behaving, because you can't do that, not in this situation. So many different ways of reading this. Whatever happens, I hope everything will turn out okay. Okay, Scorpio. And again, this is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazad@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.